Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope and pray you are keeping fine. You are keeping great by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today, in this video, we are going to talk about one more poem, that's Last Lesson of the Afternoon, composed by Lawrence. My dear students, if we talk about Lawrence, David Herbert Richards Lawrence is one of the most influential writers of the 20th century. He was born on 11th of September 1885 and passed away on 2nd of March 1930. My dear students, Lawrence was an English novelist. He wrote many novels. He is also a poet. He contributed towards poetry as well. He wrote some dramas. He's a playwright, essayist, short story writer, and literary critic. He contributed towards criticism as well. His collected works represent reaction against the Industrial Revolution and the modern civilization, which he believed had dehumanized mankind. Lawrence confronts with issues like emotional health and vitality, spontaneity, human sexuality, and instinct. That's why E.M. Forster, is also a great and famous novelist, and Forster described him as the greatest imaginative novelist of our generation. Lawrence's major works include The White Peacock, The Trespasser, Women in Love, Sons and Lovers, The Rainbow, and Lady Chatterley's Lover, which was banned in United States of America until 1959, because this novel was highly considered a sexual novel. That's why it was banned. So, my dear students, if we look at the background of the poem Last Lesson of the Afternoon, so Last Lesson of the Afternoon was written by Lawrence at the time when he was teaching in Croydon near London. He became disillusioned with the work. In England at that time, the government had made education compulsory, and many pupils had no desire to learn but were still forced to attend the school. He felt their time at school was futile, and his time too, trying to teach them, was a waste. So Lawrence abandoned teaching and became a full-time author. So now, if we talk about the introduction of the poem Last Lesson of the Afternoon, let's look at the introduction of the poem. So the poem is composed by D.H.LAWRENCE. The poet expresses a mood of bitter desperation and at the thanklessness of a teacher's work. So the poem is about the last lesson of the day, in which both the students and teacher are tired and fatigued. It shows the mental state of a teacher who finds his students unwilling to learn in spite of his tiresome efforts. He compares his students with hounds. Hounds means hunting dogs who hate to chase knowledge. The teacher has failed to inspire them. He thinks that his teaching and the pupil's learning is a sheer wastage of time. It's completely purposeless. It's all in vain. But it's natural when the learner is not ready. Then how can one force him? How can one haul and urge him when he is not willing to learn anything? So it really becomes a futile exercise for teacher, as he loses all the interest in teaching such students. So this is all for today. Inshallah, in the next video we are going to go into the detailed explanation of the poem. So I'll stop here. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Allah Hafiz.